This is the most anticipated game in Steam for February in the coming days. Have you missed Odyssey and Ancient Greece? Then you should try the legendary Hoplite. This is a game from a triple game company developed for PC. The project combines a genre and element as tower defense, action, RPG, and survival. Everything we dream of in custom Warcraft maps. The player will assume the role of Dio, a young and brave commander tasked with defending his hometown from the endless onslaught of mystical creature. What makes this game unique is the incredible degree of control over the battlefield. After all, it's possible to create your own build here with the customizable equipment system. The game looks like quite an interesting mix, and you can fully dive into the mystical world of legendary Hoplite on February 2nd. Fans of narrative, puzzles, mysteries and dark places, get ready. Already on February 6, CLeM will be released in Steam. Puzzle and research are intertwined here in a unique story. The plot is quite intriguing. You wake up in a cold, dim room with a feeling that everything is familiar here. After exploring the room a bit, you came across a notebook labeled CLeM. Digging through its pages with interactive drawings of insect and strange symbol, you discover a note with the message, "Give me a beauty." Well, let's see what kind of beauty awaits us. Up, down, down, left, right. Oh no, left. The mine exploded and I died. Guys, can someone resurrect me? The new capsule with me will fall on the free remaining member of the team. No problem. It's a Helldiver. They will send more new fighter. A stand from typical Helldivers game. And now, after 9 years of the Helldiver, will once again descend from the heavens, but in updated form. The most important difference of the sequel is the third-person view. After all, before that it was a command screen with a view from above for full fighters. This allowed for a much more spectacular killer of allies with stratagems, but severely limited the movement of the squad. Therefore, we can call it a remaining of the game, but all the favorite chips return in the game. As before, there are stratagem for all occasions. Stratagems are powerful tools for combat. They are both offensive and defensive tools. For example, the RC-8, automatic cannon, which must be controlled by 2 people at once, or the shield generator. Their ability to summon an ammunition crate hasn't gone anywhere. Helldivers 2 allow you to go headfirst, as well as to cautiously approach the target. You should be aware not only of enemies, but also of a stray bullet from a comrade. The fire on your own remained in the title. In a fighter death, the team can summon a replacement using the appropriate stratagem. Weapons are allowed to be taken from corpses. A lot of attention is paid to teamwork as before. We help reload weapons, manage transport and any other stratagems. In general, everything is the same as before, only in profile. We are waiting with a great anticipation already on the 8th of February on PC and PlayStation 5. If you're not a big fan of witches, the undead, and all magical things, I have a great offer for you, the Inquisitor. And if you also take a fresh, dry-fit tree to both the infidels, then aesthetic pleasure is guaranteed. I give you a cross. In the world of the Inquisitor, Jesus did not die for the sins of mankind. Instead, he came down from the cross and drowned evil in its own blood. For all the centuries that followed, the Inquisition zealously enforced God's law. 1,500 years after the crucifixion, Inquisitor Mortimer Maderdin, that's you, traveled to the city of Kenningstein to punish sinners and strengthen faith in God. As you progress, your task will be rather trivial for an Inquisitor. For example, just decide the fate of people or choosing between justice and faith in the sacred law. So, if you took this proof from the beginning, the choice will be obviously. You can try on the role of an Inquisitor already on the 8th of February on PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. If you like monotone, quiet gameplay in which you contemplate hand-drawn graphic, searching for interesting shapes, and love cats, then you should like the new part of Cats Hidden. The kittens have come to Georgia, and you and I have to search for cats among all the signs of Georgia. The task of the game is simple and straightforward: to find 100 cats. In previous parts of the game, there was several levels of difficulty. In the normal mode, you have to find 100 cats in fixed position, and 3 hints are given. In the difficult mode, 115 cats in random places. A character, famous people of the location, and collectible kittens. There are 2 separate achievements for completing both modes without hints. Fans of the object search genre should love it. Start searching for cats already on the 12th of February. Have you ever wanted to create a clone that will do all your work, lesson, or go to university for a while you spend your time doing your favorite things, like escaping from Tartarus to Hades once again? This was the dream of the guys whose student project became the debut game of Sandor Studio team. We're talking about tactical slasher Lysfanga, the time shift warrior. The event of the game will unfold in the kingdom of Antala, over which after 500 years of peace a new danger has come. Ancient city locked in time have been freed and evil has broken out. The demons, Raxes, who have broken free will be opposed by Ime, the protector and Lysfanga of the kingdom, gifted which the goddess of time. In battle, the player can go back in time, thus calling his clone from the past, which repeats the action that the player did just a few moments ago. So we kind of record our action. We go back and can do something new, while our clone repeats the pattern. So far there are no specific of how many clones we can create, but the developer promised the ability to create an entire army of them. In the trailer you can see about 5 clones at the same time, plus the character himself. The developer of Lysfanga, the Time Shift Warrior, are prepared elaborate tactical gameplay. Each arena can be completed in several ways, and success depends on the combination of clones, spells, and weapons. The game will be released on the 13th of February on PC. A narrative action RPG about 2 ghost hunters, the Banisher, where the player decision will have dramatic consequences. New Eden, 1695. Anthea Duarte and Red Mark Wraith are lovers sworn to protect the living from the threat of the ghost and haunted. After a disaster last mission, Anthea is morally wounded and becomes one of the spirits she hates. In the ghostly wilds of North America, the pair desperately search for a way to free Anthea from her new fate. The game combat system includes light and heavy attack, ability to dodge and block enemy blows. Anthea, even as a ghost, is also involved in battles. She fights with her bare hands and can use magical skill, while Red has a normal life point scale. Anthea has a magical point scale, which decreases with damage or skill use. The player must first accumulate this point by playing as Red and then switch to his partner for a particularly powerful attack. Switching between partner is also important for solving puzzles. Anthea sees ghost dust, which allows her partner to understand what happened, for example, at a murder scene. The decision the characters make apply to both the ghost and the living. For example, assume someone alive of murder, banish an uncured soul to the void, condemning it to eternal suffering, or conveniently allow it to ascend and move on to a better afterlife. Options that are too bloodthirsty may complicate the character goal of bringing Anthea back to life. Others that are merciful may lead Anthea to consider parting with the mortal world altogether and going to the afterlife for good. So, love or values is a constant player choices, which we will be able to make as early as 13 February. Imagine pyramids on somebody. Have you? Any association? Personally, I have one of the first gaming memes and sex symbol of the 20th. It's a Tomb Raider. And now, over 20 years later, a remaster for the first, second and third part is coming out. The complication is called Tomb Raider Remastered. In addition to the 3 main games, it includes additional to each part: the Unfinished Business for the first, the Goat Mask for the second, and the Lost Artifact for the third. It promises a first-of-its-kind opportunity to experience the complicated collection of the original 3 Tomb Raider games, with all add-ons and secret levels, along with enchanted graphic. And for fans of the classic, so to speak, they have prepared the functionality of switching graphic to the old one. The Tomb Raider Remastered is expected to release on the 14th February on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series and Nintendo Switch. HELLDIVERS draw a pentagram and jump into the portal of the Hell. After all, the action of the game Solium Infernum takes place there. This is a large-scale strategy with politic intrigues and betrays. In general, the usual setting for Hell. You are a powerful fallen archdemon, one of the wily rulers of the infernal realm, and you claim the infernal throne because the Dark Lord has disappeared, and the Collegium has decided to urgently find a replacement. Control the nightmare's legions, appoint champion praetors, conduct sinister ritual, and beat your rivals to become the new Dark Lord of Hell. Your main obstacle, however, is oddly enough the infernal bureaucracy of the Satanic Collegium, inserted in the capital of Hell. I think that the government officer periodically upgraded the skill there and then come down to us. You will complete with the IE or with your friends. The game is designed to allow up to 6 players, both in synchronic or asynchronous mode. Well, Hell Legionnaires, on the 14th of February you can join the race for the Throne of Darkness, taking the role of one of the 8 Archdemons, and remember, Hell is the other people. Nightingale is an online survival simulator in a Victorian fantasy setting, where player can move between different worlds through portals. The project will offer alone or in the company of friends to explore the realms of fairies, inhabited by fantastic creatures, to craft and build estate and manors. In the story, due to the collapse of secret network of portal, players are cut off from their homeworld and are looking for a way home to Nightingale, the last refuge of mankind. The project is being developed by Inflection Games, an independent studio founded by former BioWare general manager Irene Flynn. Some of the studio employees have worked on Mass Effect, Dragon Age and Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. Let's see what they have in store. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, and I will be glad for your subscription to the channel.